All right, let's start filling these in. We need positive and negative. Negative is black, positive is white. Um, we're going to just create, we're just going to fill these shapes with color, and we're going to get rid of the stroke weight because we just don't need that. The stroke weight adds a thickness to our objects here. So I'll go ahead and just start with these buttons. I'm going to make these white. And what I'm doing is I'm just holding Shift as I select each one. I can even add to my selection. Why don't I even select everything that's going to be white? And I'm going to just select on, I'm going to click on my fill swatch and click color as white. And then I'm going to click on my stroke swatch and change that to none. And that way I've got my white shapes. Let's go ahead and make this background color black. So I selected that shape. I'm going to go ahead and just swap the fill and the stroke. So the stroke will be none and the fill will be black. Okay, and then let's see, this shape is going to be white. So let's go ahead and just fill that with white and make the stroke none. This shape is going to be white also, or black, I'm sorry, that'll be black. Let's make the stroke none. Again, click on the stroke swatch and choose the none swatch. And did I forget my, let's see, I think I forgot my little rectangles here. Let me send all this to back. Send to back. Yeah, I forgot my rectangles. Let me, okay, right. So I need to also make my rectangles white. So that's something that could happen. You could you could lose a part of your drawing here if you you know, do what I just did and fill in a shape and forget to do the other one. So let's make those white. All right. There we go. Okay. And then the last thing I need to do is just make this this little circle had a thickness to it, so I'll put a stroke on that just to give it that sort of a ring shape there. So that is our drawing. Now what needs to be done still is this needs to be masked so that it stays inside the bounds of our artboard. So before I do that, I'm going to go to the View menu and I'm going to choose Snap to Grid. And then I'm going to choose my rectangle tool. And I am going to start at the top of my artboard, right at the edge, click and drag down to the bottom. And since I have Snap to Grid on, it's snapping right to the edges of my artboard, so I know that I'm you know, right on the edge. And I'm going to use this square as a mask. So I'm going to click and I'm going to select all by just clicking and dragging over all the artwork on my artboard, and right click and choose Make Clipping Mask. All right, so what we need to do now is just create a border. So again, I'm going to use the rectangle tool, click and drag from one corner of the artboard to the other to make this frame, and I'll make it a little thicker than this. 3 points looks good to me. We can hide our template image, and let's see what else. We should make a little margin here so that we have a little bit of white space between our artwork and the edge of the artboard. Let's go to View and choose Guides. Show Guides, there's a shortcut here also. And I've got an extra guide here, but that's okay. I have guides already set to be 1/8 of an inch on this one from the edge of the artboard. So I'm going to click and drag over all of my artwork, and let's just group that. And then I'm going to hold Shift and Option, drag that in. I'm going to hide my guides, and there's my finished artwork.